been a while. It's been like 3 months, right? Since I've made a video. This is gonna be a very quick update video. I don't even know where to start. I just want to apologize for going at MIA. I always wondered why those YouTubers who finished school disappeared. I was like, why can't they just continue to make videos? It's not that hard. Girl, it's not as easy as it looks. Those 12-hour shifts, I come home and I don't even want to talk on the phone. I just want to eat, shower, and go to bed and prepare for the next shift. And basically what happened was I told myself, okay, I'm not gonna record today, I'll record tomorrow. Tomorrow turned into the day after that, that turned into a week, that turned into a month, that turned into a couple of months. And I realized that if I didn't start making videos now, I probably would stop. And I still get a lot of love, people who will comment, send me emails, and just write me messages on my blog saying how much they miss my videos and how my videos helped. So I figured I gotta stop being lazy and I gotta get back to my day ones, to the people that were with me before all of these new transitions happened for me. So that is my long-winded apology, because y'all know I like to talk. Some things never change. And I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be making more videos. And don't worry, this isn't gonna be the last one. I have committed myself to continuing to push through and make videos, as well as I've kind of put myself on a schedule now as far as work goes, and I'm not as flustered or overwhelmed, if I must say. So things should be easier now. It's kind of like riding a bike. Once you start riding it, you get what I'm saying? I don't know. First and foremost, I am officially off orientation, and I am officially a night shifter. I have been working night shift for the last month and a half, and I've been off orientation for about 3 weeks now. Funny story, so I was walking into my last day of orientation, just mentally preparing myself that, okay, March, this is your last day. You're gonna make the most of it. You're gonna help your preceptor. And I got to work, and they were short, and they were like, fun's over, sis. You're on your own. Here is a telephone and a list of patients. Good luck. And it was a rude awakening, but it was good. It's kind of like being thrown into the water instead of someone gently letting you in. And that is how I got off orientation. But so those are my 2 new updates. Off orientation, officially a night shifter, and I guess those are the 2 biggest things that have changed within the last 3 months. I've learned so much. Like, I keep saying this, but the learning curve is ridiculous. Although I understood what my professors meant when they said nursing school only prepares you for the bare minimum, it took a whole new meaning once I got off orientation, because nursing school literally prepares you for the basics. And just to give you some backstory, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, I currently live in Atlanta right now. I work in critical care on a intermediate step down floor. But what I've come to realize is that although this floor is labeled as intermediate care or step down, if you may, the patients that I take care of are typically in the ICU at other hospitals, and the patients that are in the ICUs at my facility typically die at other places. So the acuity level is very, very high on the floor that I work with. These people are extremely sick. I've worked with heparin drips, fentanyl drips, insulin drips, amiodarone drips, nicardipine drips. What was the other one? There are a couple others, but those are the main 5 that I typically see. Lots and lots of patients that are coming down off various narcotics and or alcohol, gunshot victims, lots of CHFers, heart failures, non-compliant diabetics, the whole gamut. And the beauty of the floor that I work on is that I get to see all kinds of populations. It's not necessarily a cardiac step down or a, I don't know, neuro step down or anything like that. So I can receive any kind of patient as long as they need to be on continuous monitoring or they're on titratable drugs. So that's just the short and dry version of the kind of patients that I have taken care of. How many codes have I been involved in? I've been involved in 3 codes thus far. 1, I was just code recorder. 2, I was pushing meds. And the last code I was involved in, I was actively giving chest compressions and hanging drugs. Boy, was that an experience. Yeah, I wish there's just been so many things that have happened, so many patients that have touched me that I definitely think about them and I wonder how they're doing after they've left my care. And what classes have I taken? I just started my echo class last Thursday or Friday. And I'll talk about echo a little bit later just because that is a whole other topic in itself. It's very long and drawn out. So echo will be a whole different topic, but I'll list somewhere in here. I think echo stands for Essentials of Critical Care Orientation. It's basically the class that my facility wants all of their critical care RNs to take to prepare them for the kind of patients that we will care for. And in a nutshell, echo is kind of just like going through nursing school again, where they go in great detail about how the heart works, how the lung functions, and then we talk about other things like learning how to use specific kinds of equipment like a Swan-Ganz catheter, or just learning how to use specific kinds of equipment and different drips that we need to know to be able to do our jobs effectively. It's a 6-week class and each class is 8 hours. So it's just like being in nursing school all over again. I have to pass certain modules to be able to finish this training, and then once I'm done, hopefully I don't have to take this class again or within like a certain amount of time. But I've only had 1 class, so we have 6 more to go or something like that. I don't know, but that's what I've been doing as far as work goes. So I did echo. I have an EKG class coming up, and I think that's it for now. Oh, and I took a peritoneal dialysis class in June, which is very interesting because peritoneal dialysis is something that I did learn about in nursing school, but it's not really something that you see a whole lot in the hospital, just because most of the patients that come in are HD patients. But we've been seeing more and more PD patients come in, so they had a whole series of classes on PD, so that if we get a patient that comes in and they're doing peritoneal dialysis, we would know how to use the equipment and just know how to what are the changes? Okay, talked about work. No longer Ubering everywhere. I bought my first car in June. Her name is Sky. I'll insert a picture here somewhere. It's a 2017 Honda Civic and I love it. I love my car so much. As far as me acclimating to Atlanta, I definitely have immersed myself in Atlanta culture. I do go out. I've gone sightseeing. I've visited like Stone Mountain, hit up Edgewood, Buckhead, Atlantic Station, Lenox Mall, Cumberland Mall, visited the DeKalb Farmers Market, all kinds of great things. And there's still so much to do. I feel like even though now that I have a car and the extra time to be able to explore, I spend most of my days off in the house sleeping and just being a couch potato. Not to mention the fact that I am on a night shift schedule, so I'm usually up all night and then I sleep during the day, and there's not a whole lot of activities to do at night, especially during the week. So that's kind of been something to get used to, just being on this night shift schedule. As a matter of fact, after I finish recording and editing this video, I'm gonna go to bed because I have to work tonight. So that's how things have been going, and I'm alright, guys. I'm okay. Definitely gonna be putting out more content for you guys, and I'm actually gonna record another video right after this discussing whether or not I feel like nurse residency programs are beneficial for brand new nurses. And with that, I will leave you and bid you adieu. Bye, nurse friends.